Here we go. Hi everyone, it's Matthew. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Golden Globes, a look back. Every video I will be joined by a different guest who will both be talking about a different year of Golden Globes. Today I'm joined by Tommy. Please introduce yourself.
Yo, I'm Tommy. My channel name, Tommy K Evans 3. It's not Kevin's, it's K Evans. Nah. However, let's redo that. No, I'm just kidding. What's up? Happy to be here.
I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below. Show him some love. He's great. We had him before. Thank you so much for joining.
Thanks for asking me on here. And I'll see the number differences for however my subscribers and however many people watch this video. So
you really should give him some love because he's amazing. All right. Today we're talking about the 2019 Golden Globes, the year of A Star Is Born, and Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Yes.
I spent all night coming up with that name.
Yeah, I like that. It's if that doesn't describe like the range of the 2018 year of film, because there were some unbelievably amazing films that came out in 2018, but it did not reflect in the award season at all. There's never been such a drastic,
especially at the Globes. I think the Globes especially reflects that so much. Like Green Book at the Oscars, I somewhat understand. Like, I understand that more than Bohemian Rhapsody winning drama here.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of that, that's our first category, picture drama. When Nicole Kidman said Bohemian Rhapsody, I was hoping Warren Beatty would come out and just say, this is the wrong envelope. But yeah, as we mentioned, Bohemian Rhapsody did win Best Picture Drama. Black Panther, Black Klansman, If Beale Street Could Talk, and A Star Is Born was the other nominees in that category. Yeah. Why don't you go first? Say how you redeemed it.
They could have fixed that a little bit. So I felt how I could potentially edit that here. So I guess we're going in alphabetical order here. So for picture drama, my nominees are First Man, Hereditary, If Beale Street Could Talk, A Star Is Born, and Suspiria.
Nice. We have two overlaps with A Star Is Born, If Beale Street Could Talk. I also have Black Klansman, mid-90s, in Ready Player One. Yeah, I went there. If for anyone who doesn't know me at this point, I like to do weird shit with my nominations. I really just don't care, don't give a crap. I'll do whatever I want to do with my nominations.
Swinging out the fucking gate.
Like, you don't know what else I have coming. You really
I'm gonna be so
okay. Before we start recording, I teased Tommy that I have a movie and picture comedy that I guarantee that he probably never heard of.
Well, that reminds me. I've got a movie and animated you probably have never heard of. So,
who's your winner? By the way, we'll do winners.
And my winner for picture drama is Hereditary.
Mine is A Star Is Born, but If Beale Street Could Talk is a very close second.
A great pick. Of like the actual nominees that were nominated, A Star Is Born should have won.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh man,
100%. But they really hated it, which was very surprising to me. But we'll definitely talk about that when we get into more categories.
Oh, for sure.
Let's do picture comedy. All right. First off, the Globes gave the win to Green Book. Indeed. Not the best movie they nominated, but it's better than Bohemian Rhapsody, so I'll give it some credit.
Yes.
They also nominated Crazy Rich Asians, The Favorite, Mary Poppins Returns, and Vice. Vice had the most nominations going to the Golden Globes.
Oh, man.
You're going to be hearing that name, unfortunately, a lot more.
Every time Adam McKay was nominated for directing, I just wanted to die.
Yeah.
and I like Vice more than The Big Short.
Yeah. Here's the thing with Adam McKay. He's exactly like Aaron Sorkin. That's the name I was looking for. Great writer, horrible director.
Just, yeah.
Stick with writing and let someone else direct it. I promise you it'll be just as okay. I promise.
I agree.
All right. So
the nominees for Best Picture musical category are Assassination Nation.
Nice.
The Favorite. Hotel Artemis.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
The Old Man and the Gun. And Sorry to Bother You, which is my winner.
Yes. All right. First off, I have Sorry to Bother You too, as well as The Favorite. But I also have Crazy Rich Asians, 8th Grade, and Anna and the Apocalypse.
Yo, that shit was a great film.
That's what I nominated.
What the fuck? Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Wait a minute.
I seriously nominate Anna and the Apocalypse. You're going to see a bunch of categories going forward with me.
Where? Oh, it's because it premiered at a festival in 2017. So it's showing up in my letterbox. Yeah. I would absolutely nominate that shit.
Yeah.
Cut the cameras, dead ass. Anna and the Apocalypse is gonna replace fucking The Old Man and the Gun. What a charming film, but Anna and the Apocalypse is the perfect thing for this category.
I felt like I had to nominate it, and I'm glad.
Oh my gosh, that was I saw that with my roommates on a great night. Like that just all worked for us. Oh, that's so good because that means I can take out somebody on.
There you go. My winner is Sorry to Bother You.
Hell yeah, mine as well. What a film.
I do want to make it
fucking hilarious. Change. I'm so glad this happened.
Same. I thought it was just me who heard of it.
Oh my gosh, so then I can fill out the rest of my fucking song category right there. That's hilarious. Because there are 2 specific songs that I love. That song and that music. Great. All right.
Well, I was just fixing something. I realized I did not have Sorry to Bother You in a category that I had to fix, so I had to fix that first. All right, so we're going to do actor drama next. This category was interesting. So they nominated Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody, who won.
Right.
But they also nominated Bradley Cooper for A Star is Born, Willem Dafoe for At Attorney is Gay, Lucas Hedges for Boy Erased, and John David Washington for Black Klansman.
You know, that was a drama that year.
Yeah.
That was a drama that year. What do you think about that?
It was interesting to say the least. I would not pick Rami Malek. I would pick Bradley Cooper. I thought he was out of those 5, that was the best performance. With Willem Dafoe close behind, but
alrighty.
But Lucas Hedges, I will never. It's not that he wasn't bad in Boy Erased. I just don't understand that nomination.
Fair. He could have gone maybe a little farther in that film.
Yeah, exactly.
Black Klansman was a drama. That's right.
Because it was a huge debate whether it was going comedy or not, and it ended up going drama.
What do you think about that?
Honestly, I would have kept it in drama.
Fair.
And it makes sense because comedy was more crowded that year.
Yeah. So. Alrighty, actor drama. So my nominee is Steve Carell in Beautiful Boy. Jakob Cedergren in The Guilty.
Oh, that's a good one.
John Cho in Searching.
I forgot that was 2018.
Bradley Cooper and Ryan Gosling in First Man.
You only have one overlap.
And my winner, Bradley Cooper.
That's the only one.
Redemption.
That's the only one I nominated. I'll spoil and say that's my winner. But my other four are Joel Cole for A Prayer Before Dawn.
I've never seen it.
It's about a British boxing star who gets imprisoned in Thailand.
Added to the watch list.
It's a powerful movie. Joel Cole nails it. It's amazing. Definitely highly recommend it. Ethan Hawke for First Reformed. Sonny So I'm not even gonna pronounce his name. For mid-90s.
Sonny Suljic.
Suljic,
Yeah.
thank you. And I'm gonna take out John David Washington for Black Klansman. I'm gonna put in John Cho for Searching. I forgot that was 2018.
Yeah.
And my winner's still Bradley Cooper, though.
He was just so above.
Still can't believe
everybody that year.
Like he won a musical BAFTA, and that was freaking it.
That's right.
That was, I'm sorry to BAFTAs, but that was an embarrassment.
He wrote some lyrics to some songs,
but how they did that is like they included it was Bradley Cooper, Lady Gaga, and I think it was Mark Ronson who was the third nominee. That was just embarrassing. I'm sorry about that part.
Yeah.
Speaking of embarrassing, let's move on to actress drama.
Actress drama.
So they nominated. Well, they gave the win to Glenn Close for The Wife.
I'll never understand, bro. I'll never understand, bro. I'm an avid The Wife hater.
I didn't nominate her. I'll just spoil that. They also nominated Lady Gaga for A Star Is Born, Nicole Kidman for Destroyer, Melissa McCarthy for Can You Ever Forgive Me, and Rosamund Pike for A Private War.
A Private War is not a bad film.
But it's definitely Globes written all over it.
Especially when I heard the song in the credits or whatever, I was like, there you go.
All right, so how do you change history?
How do I change history? Well, I feel like everyone and their mother knows who they would have win in this category. So my nominees are Toni Collette, and that's it. But Toni Collette, Aisling Franciosi from The Nightingale, Lady Gaga, Kiki Lane, and If Beale Street Could Talk, and then I fucking love Melissa McCarthy in Can You Ever Forgive Me? She's so good in that movie.
Melissa McCarthy was a close 6. Like I already had my 5 written out before I realized, oh crap, no room for Melissa McCarthy.
It's crazy how like the year was so packed, but
it didn't reflect that.
It's my least favorite year of any awards I've ever watched.
Same, ever. Which is probably why you want to redo it.
You know it.
Again, that's why I'm doing this. Now, my actress drama: Toni Collette for Hereditary, Lady Gaga for A Star Is Born, Kiki Lang for If Beale Street Could Talk, Amanda Steinberg for The Hate You Give, and Daniel Vega for A Fantastic Woman. That's the movie from Chile.
Oh my gosh, it's been on my watch list for so long.
Again, another amazing movie.
It's been on my watch list for so long.
I'm gonna actually tie this. I know that's not how the Globes work.
I put some ties. You do whatever the fuck you want. We're changing history here.
It's a tie between Toni Collette for Hereditary and Amanda Steinberg for The Hate You Give.
I haven't
Toni was excellent, but Amanda just gave a performance that deserves to be on the same level.
I'm sure. The guy who directed that movie went to my school. So
that's so cool.
I've been meaning to check it out forever, but like
definitely check it out. But we're gonna move on to the acting in the comedy categories. I just looked at actor comedy and just laughing. Okay, Christian Bale won for Vice.
Oh man.
But they also nominated Lin-Manuel Miranda for Mary Poppins Returns.
No other movie.
Sorry, that's a supporting role. I don't care what anyone says. That's supporting. Viggo Mortensen for Green Book. Robert Redford for The Old Man and the Gun. And John C. Reilly for Stan and Ollie. Wrong role he was nominated for, in my opinion. The Sisters Brothers is what he should have.
Oh, right, yes.
If you were going to nominate him, that's what you should nominate him for.
Yeah.
All right, so how do you change that? Wonderful
All
talent.
right. So there's not a single spoiler alert. Oh, actually, there is one nominee that I overlap. So we got and I'm kind of I'm kind of stretching the genres right here
That's
because
fine.
the Globes nominated fucking Get Out in comedy.
We could do whatever the fuck.
That's a hilarious movie, but like, what? Okay. Anyways, the nominees for outstanding actor in a motion picture, musical, or comedy. We got Nicolas Cage in Mandy, Andrew in Under the Silver Lake, Robert Redford in The Old Man and the Gun, Lakeith Stanfield, Sorry to Bother You,
Yes.
and John David Washington, Black Klansman.
I think I know your winner.
I got to give him some representation. And here I tied Robert Redford because I feel like overall he gave the best performance, but I'm also tying it with Andrew Garfield because I thought he gave the best comedic performance.
Nice. Now, I also have Lakeith Stanfield, and he's definitely my winner.
So good in that movie.
I also nominated Jason Bateman for Game Night.
He was number 6.
Henry Golding for Crazy Rich Asians. Whether you like that movie or not, I thought his performance was one of the better ones.
Yeah.
Nick Robinson for Love, Simon.
Yeah.
Now, Alex Schott for How to Talk to Girls at Parties.
Haven't seen it, but I have heard of it.
Now, this is about a group of punk teenagers and alien teenagers coming together. It's really funny, really interesting. And as I mentioned before, Lakeith Stanfield. Sorry to bother you. Just my winner.
Hello.
That's Tomlin.
Hello,
Lily Tomlin. But yeah, I definitely think Lakeith wins here for me.
Yeah. He
should have been Oscar nominated that year. I own
that movie should have been nominated for so many things everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I understand, like again, Armie Hammer, but that's literally the only problem with that film. I mean, just replace him with Will Arnett. That's what.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
And Next Goal Wins, which I don't think is a real movie, but I'm not.
Yeah, that's a money laundering scheme. Bro won an Oscar and was like, "All right, what now?"
I completely agree. All right, so now we're gonna move on to actress, comedy, musical.
Actress, musical.
Yeah, this one wasn't too bad. No. Olivia Colman won for The Favorite, which is the correct answer.
This is the correct answer.
They also nominate Emily Blunt for Mary Poppins, Elsie Fisher for 8th Grade, Charlize Theron for Tully, and Constance Wu for Crazy Rich Asians.
I have to say so sorry to Rachel McAdams because she's so good in Game Night. It's a stat category.
She may or may not have made it with me. That's all I'm going to say.
And I also really love the first To All the Boys I've Loved Before movie.
Oh, that one's really good.
I thought Lana Condor was great in that movie.
Yeah.
So those two just missed, but my top 5 are pretty much overlap. Emily Blunt, Olivia Colman, who obviously wins.
Yeah, same.
Elsie Fisher, Jodie Foster in Hotel Artemis. And thank God you reminded me of Ella Hunt in Anna of the Apocalypse.
This one has the most overlap we've done. Olivia Colman for The Favorite. Elsie Fisher for 8th Grade. Ella Hunt for Anna and the Apocalypse. Rachel McAdams for Game Night, which I originally wrote down as Mamma Mia. Here we go again. Is this debate I'm putting her or Lily James in?
Lord.
And then Constance Wu for Crazy Rich Asians. And obviously Olivia Colman wins here no matter what.
Of course.
But yeah, Lily James was really good in Mamma Mia. Here we go again.
I still haven't seen the sequel.
But she took a role that could be very thankless and made it really good. She played the past of the Meryl Streep character in the movie. She plays her in the flashbacks. All right, so supporting actor. Oh God. So here's who they nominated. First on Mahershala Ali wins for Green Book.
After missing Moonlight.
Because of course it does. They also nominated Timothy Chalamet in Beautiful Boy, Adam Driver for Black Klansman, Richard E. Grant for Can You Ever Forgive Me, and Sam fucking Rockwell for Vice. That is the worst nomination.
Ever understand his nominations anywhere. And I support his 3 Billboard sweep all the way.
That's not the issue. It's the fact that you got
horrible in Vice.
Like, that was a Saturday Night Live role. I forget who said that, but they're still right to this day.
All right, so in supporting actor, like Mahershala Ali is obviously the best part of Green Book, and I don't oppose his win at all. I think I'm gonna sit him out just because I don't have Green Book representation.
Yeah, I don't have to spoil that.
But yeah, he's like the closest 6th right now. I also want to shout out Dave Bautista in Hotel Artemis.
Oh, that one.
He was hilarious. Every single I don't like Charlie Day, y'all, but he's great in Hotel Artemis. I love that movie so much. My nominees for supporting actor, once I get to the point now. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I also want to shout out Jason Clarke in First Man because he was my favorite supporting actor in that movie.
Nice.
Let's see. So Timothy Chalamet, we got I should have written these in alphabetical order. Timothy Chalamet, Beautiful Boy.
Yep.
Bekali Ganambar in The Nightingale.
Nice.
Let's see. We got Richard E. Grant, Can You Ever Forgive Me? Anthony Ramos, not in A Star Is Born, but Monsters and Men. The debut
that movie
from Renato Marcus Green, who directed King Richard. Y'all
I've
should check
heard
it
of
out
it.
if you haven't seen it. And John David Washington is also great in that film. Way better than he is in fucking Black Klansman. Not to compare performances, but it's a great movie. Watch Monsters and Men, y'all. And then my final pick for supporting actor, Alexander Skarsgård in The Hummingbird Project.
Nice.
Oh, and my winner, Richard E. Grant.
I like those choices, but they're not as weird as mine. Okay, so I have Timothy Chalamet for Beautiful Boy, Adam Driver for Black Klansman, Ben Wiggins for Anna and the Apocalypse. He plays Nick, the character guy sweeps. Alex Wolff for Hereditary. I know he's more of a lead, but I didn't want.
Yeah, for sure. Understand.
And Stephen Young for Sorry to Bother You. No. Look, I have Timothy Chalamet.
You nominated him for being a third wheel.
Why the fuck not?
You nominated him for standing in the background, bro.
Would not be the weirdest nomination I've done. Yeah, why the fuck?
That's more. But honestly, I respect it because Sorry to Bother You is a great film.
Timothy Chalamet is my winner.
Fucking weird things.
Yeah, Timothy Chalamet is my winner. I thought he was excellent and beautiful.
Should have been nominated over Sam Rockwell.
I don't understand how that missed.
He was the one that missed.
If BAFTA's nominated you, you should get it, not the Oscars.
Yeah. Supporting actress.
Quick reminder of who they lovely decided to nominate and fuck with us. So the winner was Regina King for Beale Street Guitar, but they also nominated Amy Adams for Vice for her hair, Claire Foy for First Man, and of course Emma Stone and Rachel Weisz for The Favorite. We like that. That's all I remember from her characters, her fucking hair. I don't remember anything about Amy Adams and Vice. I don't.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is the one where I most overlap with the awards because let's see. I went 4 out of 5 here.
3 out of 5 for me.
Emma Stone, Rachel Weisz, Claire Foy, Regina King, and then before I say who I nominate, I want to shout out Marina de Tavera because no one ever could have expected that she would have ended up getting nominated for an Oscar.
I know.
And she's great in the film.
That was a good pick by them.
Sissy Spacek in The Old Man and the Gun.
That's another good one.
Ann Dowd and Millie Shapiro in Hereditary.
Ooh,
and also Hari Neff in Assassination Nation. I fucking love her character so much. But my 5th nomination for supporting actress is Sophia Boutella in Hotel Artemis.
Ooh.
Because I was questioning my sexuality at this time, and then I saw this movie, and I was like, yeah, I still like women.
Nice.
And she's all and the stunts she did were absolutely insane.
It really was.
Her character brought the emotional heart, obviously, and Jodie Foster, but like she brought the supporting emotional heart, and then her stunts were absolutely insane. I love her character in that movie.
I agree with that. Check out Hotel Artemis if you haven't already. It's a great movie. Now, first off, the 3 I overlap: Regina King, Emma Stone, Rachel Weisz. I'm not even going to bother explain that. My final 2 is I nominate another Regina. I nominate Regina Hall for The Hate You Give. She plays the mother of the main character. And another mother I nominated, Michelle Yeoh for Crazy Rich Asians.
Hey, she's great in that movie.
That was the best performance in that film, by far. And honestly, that's my winner.
Agreed.
Because again,
that's not a bad pick at all.
She took a role that pretty much had been played forever and made it her own.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Best Director. Are you ready for this fucking mess they did?
Indeed.
First off, Alfonso Cuarón for Roma 1. They nominated Bradley Cooper for A Star Is Born, Peter Farrelly for Green Book, Spike Lee for BlacKkKlansman. Okay, and then Adam McKay for Vice. Lovely. Great job, you guys. You get an A in my book. You get a participation sticker.
Right. So, on to the better nominations.
Yep.
So here we go. Ari Aster for Hereditary, Damien Chazelle for First Man, Bradley Cooper, Alfonso Cuarón, and Bryan Singer for Bohemian Rhapsody. No.
You have me there.
Gaspar Noé for Climax.
Oh, that's an interesting one. I like that though.
And basic fucking pick. I'm still voting for Alfonso.
Honestly, I am too.
It's just like that movie's crazy.
Whether you like the movie or not, you can't deny the direction of that film. You just can't.
Like, I wouldn't have even. I would like. Honestly, Roma was maybe like 5 or 6 on my list of like the best picture nominees at the Oscars. Alfonso was always number 1 for director.
Same. All right, so Bradley Cooper, Alfonso Cuarón. I kept actually no, they didn't nominate Barry Jenkins for Beale Street Could Talk. They should have.
They didn't?
They nominated him in writing. No. Yeah.
Oh.
I fixed that. Yorgos Lanthimos for The Favorite. And Steven Spielberg for Ready Player One.
I knew it. As soon as I heard you say that shit earlier, I was like, he's gonna say fucking Spielberg for directing.
It's still Alfonso
Cuarón. That shit for score. Oh my god.
I did nominate in score. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's not gonna win though. With what else I have nominated in score, and we'll get to that. But
you're so out of pocket, bro.
I mean, I've been doing personal Emmy wins, and I gave Gravity Falls like 3 Emmys.
Well, I had to compete alongside Gravity Falls is a perfect show,
but I had to compete alongside like Veep and other shows like that.
Okay, it's still better.
Yeah, but I like to do great shit. I'm just kind of that person. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, sure, I'll nominate it. All right, so best screenplay. This one was very disappointing. Green Book won screenplay.
Wasn't even in the top 20 best screenplays.
For me, not. It probably wasn't even the top 50, but they nominated Alfonso Cuarón for Roma, Deborah Davis and Tony McNamara for The Favorite. There's Barry Jenkins for Beale Street Could Talk, and Adam McKay for Vice, because of course they did.
Of course.
Now your turn with the screenplay.
This was my hardest one. This was so hard.
Same.
So let's see. I am going to nominate. Yeah. All right. So we got Assassination Nation, The Favorite, The Guilty, If Beale Street Could Talk, and Sorry to Bother You.
Nice.
And my winner is the only adapted one, If Beale Street Could Talk.
Great choice. I love If Beale Street Could Talk. That was number 6. It almost made it. It was so freaking close. I nominated Bo Burnham for 8th Grade.
Yeah.
Alfonso Cuarón for Roma.
Yep.
Deborah Davis and Tony McNamara for The Favorite. Alan McDonald and Ryan McHenry for Anna and the Apocalypse.
Yeah.
And Boots Riley for Sorry to Bother You. And Sorry to Bother You wins here.
Yeah, that was my second. This was such a hard category. I mean, I had to leave out Roma. I had to leave out Can You Ever Forgive Me? The Nightingale, Beautiful Boy, First Man, Hereditary, Wildlife, fucking Monsters and Men.
I know. So many great movies that had to be left out. Why don't they just...
And I forgot, Green Book.
Oh, yeah. You can't forget about that masterpiece.
I forgot. Hell, fucking even Into the Spider-Verse could have been nominated for this shit.
I know. It really could have. They just don't like animated films anymore. Like, they used to give them wins like crazy, and now they don't anymore.
I would have put like Spider-Verse and like Isle of Dogs and like screenplay and director and shit like that, but I was trying to.
Well, you could have.
Yeah, I put it on there, but like I'll spread it out a little bit.
Yeah. Again, I don't care. Best original score. First off, Justin Hurwitz for First Man won.
Thank God.
But they also nominated Marco Beltrami for A Quiet Place. Sure. Alexander Desplat for Isle of Dogs. Ludwig Göransson for Black Panther. And Mark Shaman for Mary Poppins Returns.
Wasn't he nominated for an Oscar too? Like, oh my God.
I don't remember, honestly. I think
I should have nominated Meryl Streep for Mary Poppins.
I know, right?
Alrighty, so my nominations for score. We got First Man, If Beale Street Could Talk, Hereditary, Sorry to Bother You, and Suspiria.
I also nominated Suspiria. I was like, I have to give it at least something.
Mm-hmm.
But I nominated Anna and the Apocalypse in score, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, mid-90s, because that was Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, Ready Player One, and Suspiria. My winner is actually going to be Anna and the Apocalypse. It needs to win something, and that's what
I tied between First Man and Beale Street because that's like the hardest choice I've ever had to make in anything ever.
It was painful to leave out Beale Street. It really was painful.
Yeah. And yeah, I just had to leave out Spider-Verse.
Okay. All right, so let's do anime real quick, and then we'll talk about like song and foreign language last. All right, so they first off, they gave the win to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which is one of 2 wins they got right in the movie side. The other one's Olivia Colman, The Favorite.
Right.
They also nominated Incredibles 2, Isle of Dogs, Mirai, and Ralph Breaks the Internet.
So spoiler alert, this is another tie, Spider-Verse and Isle of Dogs. Those
Nice.
movies are like literally on the exact same level to me, and I can't possibly choose. Like my tiniest little bias goes towards Isle of Dogs because I like Across the Spider-Verse more than Into the Spider-Verse. So
That's understandable.
I guess I would want to give it to Isle of Dogs if I gun to my head I had to choose.
Yeah.
But I'm tying that shit. Also nominating Mirai and 2 animes. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas and Violence Voyager, which is one of the most fucked up movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
More animes need to be recognized, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I realized this had the most overlap with Golden Globes. Incredibles 2, Isle of Dogs, Mirai, and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. But I do have a 5th nominee, The Death of Superman.
Fair.
I thought that was interesting. I mean, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse still wins for me, but
yeah,
I would actually give the close second to Mirai, actually. I thought that was excellent.
Very good song.
All right, so we're going to talk about song and foreign language quickly, but we're not exactly experts in those categories. Let's just remind us of the wonderful songs they nominated.
Of course.
Shallow won.
Because no other songs came out that year.
Also the Stars from Black Panther. Girl in the Movies from Dumpling. Hey, I love Dolly Parton. I'll nominate her anyway.
So good.
Requiem for a Private War. And Revelation from Boy Erased.
Your Revolution. I love Troye Sivan,
but yeah, that song was the
song.
All right, exactly. I did not do this category, but I would also nominate. Oh my God, I forgot the name of the song. It's the last song Lady Gaga sings at the end of The Stars.
Yeah, I'm never gonna love again.
Exactly. Like I would nominate that with Shallow and All the Stars.
Yes.
And then just pretend I had 2 other nominees, even though I don't.
Yeah, I would definitely replace Shallow with I'm Never Gonna Love Me Again, or whatever the fuck it's called. Also nominating All the Stars. Suspirium Finale from Suspiria, which is like the credit song, but it also plays like earlier. The credit song is a longer version of it. I prefer that version. And then, thank God you brought up Anne in the Apocalypse, because I gotta fucking nominate Turning My Life Around. That shit was an amazing song. And then probably another one from that movie. I can't remember them just by off the names, but I think Breakaway was a good song.
Yeah, I think Breakaway was good too. I really got to re-listen to that soundtrack again.
And I love All the Stars from Black Panther. That would be my winner. I fucking love that song.
I mean, whether or not you like the movie Black Panther or not, you have to admit the soundtrack was by far the best part. Now, do you prefer Wakanda Forever or do you prefer the first one?
I prefer Wakanda Forever.
Same.
We're in the minority on that one. It's all right, though.
Same. I'm proud that I correctly predicted Angela Bassett to get nominated at the Globes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, dude. I was literally trying to strangle people being like, she's going to get nominated.
I predicted that back in April. I predicted that with Jamie Lee Curtis. I did predict Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, my God.
Baz Luhrmann in director, called Elvis in picture, and I called Avatar in picture.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like Avatar and Baz, like that was so obvious. But and Angela Bassett, oh my gosh, dude. I was trying so hard to convince people, but even after Jamie Lee Curtis was nominated for a Golden Globe, Critics' Choice, a SAG, a BAFTA, an Oscar, wins the SAG. I didn't think she would win the Oscar.
I didn't either. I think SAG being right before the Oscar really benefited Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, and she's like, "Yo, look at my co-star, Michelle Yeoh."
Anyways. Michelle Yeoh definitely deserved that Oscar, and definitely Kwan for sure. But Stephanie Hsu, if you're gonna give any supporting actress a win, it should have been Stephanie Hsu. I'm sorry.
Nah, they like the mustard sweater.
Yeah, I'll never forget that sweater. I'm in therapy currently talking about it.
That's awesome. That's funny.
That's do you want to talk about international film or not? Because I pretty much have Roma. And
I mean, obviously, I'm nominating Roma.
yeah.
I'm nominating Mirai as well.
Oh yeah.
I'm nominating Violence Voyager, which is a fucked up anime that I'm nominating for anime. The Guilty is like my close second, and then my winner is Climax.
Nice. I'm not. This was the last year I was not interested. Not interested, but this is my last year. I didn't know anything about anime feature. I changed that. No, international film. Sorry.
Oh yeah, same.
But it's this is my last year. I had no idea besides Roma.
Same.
But yeah,
it's a lot harder for that shit to get out to us.
It really does, but
we really can't even see the stuff unless it gets nominated for like a big award.
Exactly. But wow, what a year.
What a year. I cringe every time I think about the year 2018 because I'm reminded of the shit that was nominated, the shit that won.
You mean
Bohemian Rhapsody? Bohemian Rhapsody
still makes me laugh to this day.
Perfect record at the Globes, an almost perfect record at the Oscars. Green Book, basically a perfect record everywhere. Oh my god!
No one saw. I mean, I remember jokingly saying to my friend Caroline that, "Oh, Bohemian Rhapsody is gonna win," just like joking, like not serious.
I mean, I thought any other movie was going to win.
Yeah, I had Rami Malek winning. I did call that. I did predict that.
I was like, Rami Malek is gonna win, but like, fucking Beale Street and like A Star Is Born.
Yeah, like I was thinking it was going to go.
Would beat it.
Yeah, I was thinking it was going to be Rami Malek, Lady Gaga, A Star Is Born. That's what I was thinking. But when the second Glenn Close won, I'm like, oh god, everything's been thrown out the window.
Like, obviously she's the best part of the wife, but like even then.
Yeah,
even then.
No offense to Glenn Close, but that was not your best role, and they were absolutely right not giving you the Oscar for that. I'm sorry.
Dude, she'll get an honorary one.
She's gonna have to. She should have had one by now.
Yeah.
She's definitely not gonna get it anytime soon. But yeah, Vice led the nominations with 6 that year.
I wouldn't have even given it 1.
The Favorite, Green Book, and A Star Is Born tied for second most with 5.
Green Book for directing.
Mary Poppins Returns got 4 nominations. Which ironically was the exact same nominations it got the first one many years ago at the Globes.
Oh wow.
The exact same too. It's kind of freaky. Like score, not song. And then
and then the acting and picture. That's crazy.
They did the exact same thing the first Mary Poppins.
Dick Van Dyke and shit and all that. Yeah. That's crazy, dude.
It really did the exact same thing. It was kind of insane.
That's crazy.
A Private Award had 2 nominations. 2.
I saw that in advanced screening, and honestly, I would have liked Jamie Dornan to have gotten like a little bit of recognition from that film, but it's still a mid-war. It's a mid-war.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's definitely not awards worthy. But considering after all the shit I nominated, I guess it could be. Mid-90s, Ready Player One, Yeah, I should be the last person talking.
I mean, mid-90s though. That I saw that in advanced screening too. That was a fun movie. Sonny Suljic.
Yeah, I felt like he deserved to nominate. I feel like a lot more younger actors deserve to be nominated for things. Jacob Tremblay pisses me off. Not him, but
he wasn't nominated for Room.
No.
Oh my god,
he was only nominated at SAG. And that was in supporting too, not lead.
Oh wow. Oh, didn't he win the? Oh,
well, that's for young
actor doesn't count.
But yeah, they did not nominate Jacob Tremblay.
Oh my gosh.
Well, they could have, but instead they chose Eddie Redmayne for The Danish Girl and Will Smith in Concussion instead. They seriously nominated Will Smith in Concussion.
Better than nominating him for Collateral Beauty, I guess. Or fucking Suicide Squad, like the Oscar-winning film.
The lovely Suicide Squad.
Hell, I mean, if they wanted to nominate a Private War for so many things, they could have nominated fucking Stanley Tucci.
Yeah, they could have done a lot better.
He literally showed up to like make pasta and get. Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, Lily, they could have easily taken out Eddie Redmayne and Will Smith. Or heck, Bryan Cranston for Trumbo, maybe. All right. On that note. Tommy, thank you so much for joining once again. This was really fun.
Thanks, Matt. Had a great time.
Thank you for looking
I'm
back.
Gonna take some pills now to settle down my pulsing forehead.
Thank you for looking back on this wonderful, fantastic year.
Indeed. I'm glad we got to shed some light on some deserving films that truly needed more recognition than they got.
That's actually why I wanted to do this. I wanted to have a different guest on and hopefully expose people to different movies.
Yes. Indeed.
Because people get stuck in like the Green Book loop or thinking that's the only awards bait movies. That's the only type of movies worthy of awards.
Yeah. There's more films out there, y'all.
Exactly.
Look outside the nominations.
Exactly. You'd be surprised what you find. But again, thank you so much for joining. Comment down below, what did you think about this year? What would you nominate instead in some categories? Which nominations do you think we missed? That's what I'm most curious about. And yeah, thanks for